Hi everybody, I'm Sailor Solitaire and this is your March 2017 general reading.
Okay, Virgos, let's see what the cards have to say for you. I hope that February has been good to you. I know that there's a lot of activity in the skies, and that's making everything really intense. I feel like people's feelings are heightened, and Virgos, you may or may not be aware of just how different everybody has been acting, but it's definitely there. It's making tensions rise a little bit, whether in your personal life or if you can see it outside, in politics or wherever. It's affecting everybody. So I hope that you're trying to stay away from that, and you're trying to really rise above and be a good example, be a good leader for those around you. You might find that because everybody is in such disarray and they're really not handling things well, you might have to step up and take on like a leadership role, and it's hard when there's so much negative energy around, so it could be difficult. So I wish you all luck with that. I know that you guys can do it. Virgos, you guys are strong. You guys do things with such gentleness that people do respond well to you guys. So keep up the good work. Now let's see what March has in store for you. So the first card, the heart of the matter, is this Three of Wands upside down. The Three of Wands usually indicates teamwork and good opportunities because of this. All threes are, it's a teamwork card for me, or indicating a support system around you. But especially the Three of Wands, which is the Three of Fire energy. I definitely feel like with this card, your intuition is being complemented by those around you, and it's really a good time for you to create opportunities for yourself. Now in the reverse position, I feel like in this case you might actually just be feeling like other people are kind of infringing on your personal space, and you might feel like you can't really think clearly because you're getting muddled with all this other people's input, and you don't really want that. But I feel like it's always good to have other people's intentions, to hear other people's intentions and get input from everybody. Whether or not you listen to it is your own decision, but I don't think that you should let it affect you in that way. A triangle this way or that way, it's still pretty much the same. So I feel like this card in reverse doesn't change the meaning that much. I just feel like you might be a little annoyed by everybody, and you might feel like they're holding you back. But again, I just feel like like I said at the beginning of the month, you might have to take charge and take a leadership role, but don't forget to listen to everybody's opinions, or at least move with tactfulness. I feel like that's a message that's being thrown to everybody around this time, just because there's so much cosmic activity, and tensions can rise and people can act a bit too hastily. And so I feel like You know, you want to exercise those good qualities that you have, like composure and strategical thinking. Don't let others affect you too much. You know, don't get too annoyed and frustrated by everybody. And in the recent past, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this Eight of Pentacles is a card that signifies mastering your own craft and really grinding down to the bone and really working really, really hard, putting in all that time and effort and really breaking a sweat every day consistently. So this has been in the past. And, you know, maybe some of you have suffered because of it a little bit, you know, neglected other parts of your life, like your health or, you know, your love relationships or your friendships. But I feel like you worked towards a goal, you had it in mind, and you really put in the effort. You just, you know, buckled down and tried to be the best at it, tried to really give it your all, which is good. But you know, the Eight of Pentacles does give a bit of like a solo kind of energy, somebody who is very solitary. Gary wants to be in the movie. Okay, and then something for you to meditate on is this Five of Pentacles. It's another Pentacles card. And this means a time of feeling like you're neglected, feeling alone, feeling like you're not getting what you want and what you deserve, and that you're not in a nurturing environment, you're not in an environment where you are allowing yourself to grow. You feel kind of stuck, you feel like nobody is supporting you. It's really just a card of feeling all alone and isolated. So I feel like with this card in the in this position, you want to reevaluate what your goals are and what you want long term, and are the things that you are doing now and the things that you're working towards, are they aligned with that vision, that goal that you have for yourself? You know, maybe that's why you're feeling so down. You're feeling like nobody is supporting you. You know, sometimes it's hard for other people to help you when you know, you're sending out mixed signals and you're unsure of what you want. You know, it can really make somebody feel really low, and you know, you might even get into a state of depression because you just feel stuck. You feel like you're not growing. And with this Eight of Pentacles in the recent past position, I feel like you've been working so hard, and in your head you had it in your head to that you were working towards something, and you know, you weren't really thinking too much about the end result because you felt productive. You were working, you were really busy, and now that you know you worked hard for it, you're at a point where you just feel like, you know, it's still not enough, or you know, it's kind of just going nowhere, and you know, you feel like you're feeling a bit you're feeling like you deserve more. You're feeling like, you know, you're not being recognized for your talents, for your work, for your abilities. You know, no one's really seeing that in you, and you know, maybe that's why with this Three of Wands card in reverse, you don't want to work with other people anymore. You're tired of being part of that team. You want to step out and shine on your own. You don't want to have to rely on other people. You don't want, you know, other people taking credit for your work, or you know, because I feel like you know, you've worked so hard and you're such a major contributor to how the outcome of whatever project you're doing, whatever work you're doing, how that turns out. And you know, you're so overlooked, I feel like, especially lately, you're being overlooked, in a sense that, you know, all the things that you do are given less importance and less value, but they're actually really, really important. And I feel like you're feeling down, you're feeling like you can't really do anything right, but it has a lot to do with your environment. You know, are you in the right environment? Are you with the right people who can recognize your abilities and your talents, and you know, where you can, a place where you can be rewarded for what you're doing. You know, you can work really hard and really smart, and you know, you might have great ideas and great results, but you know, if people don't recognize that, then really it's not going to make you feel good inside, and it's not fair to you. So maybe just reevaluate what you want, and if what you're doing and the path that you're currently on now, do they align? Are they, you know, are they in sync? Are you working towards the same thing? Otherwise, you know, you're going to be working really hard down this line, and you really want to end up here, and you're never going to reach there. You know, you want to make sure that everything is going is in the same direction. So maybe take some time. I feel like in March times are going to be a bit hectic, and so you might not get that chance to really sit down and plan things out long term and get all your information and do your homework and do your research. I feel like you won't get that opportunity until closer to the end of the month, end of March. But you know, just trying to keep that in mind. Even if you can't take the time to sit down and do that, maybe just think about it for now, write down little things, and even if it seems sort of scattered, you know, make sure that by the end of, or as soon as possible really, you have that opportunity to look at your life, look at it clearly and honestly, and really see what direction you're going in, and if you're honestly on that path or not. And the outcome card is the 8 of Wands. So you've got 2 Pentacles cards here and 2 Wands cards here. And I think it's really great you have 2 8s as well. So an 8 is the number just before 9, which signifies completion and wholeness. It's really a harmonious, great place to be. And 8 is not quite there yet. 8 is, it has its own wonders and its own greatness within it, but I feel like it's a very important time. But to me, it's because it's right before where you want to be. It's a very, very, very important time, definitely. But it's because you're on the brink of something. You're on the verge of, you know, that next level, that next step. And with this 8 of, and so they have kind of similar. So the 8 of Pentacles here and the 8 of Wands here. So it's kind of all circular and almost like concentric. And with here, with the 8 of Wands, there's sort of 8 wands kind of forming, you know, a circle. They're all like pointing from the center to the outside, and then one stick has attracted this lightning rod. Basically, it's like a lightning rod. It's attracted this spark, this creative energy, and I think it's really great because, you know, you have been feeling a bit down, and with this 8 of Wands, this is the card that you want to show up when you know, you're kind of feeling low, uninspired, you don't really know what to do with yourself. When this card appears, and it is in the outcome position, so this is going to manifest in your life in March, then you know, you're going to have a moment of clarity. You're going to be inspired. You're going to maybe finally see a solution to a problem. You're going to see a way out or see a way towards your goal. You're really going to, you know, be blessed with that inner voice or intuition that's going to help you see things clearly, and it's going to help you better your life. So it's a really, really good card to have. And I think it's coming at a time when you really need it most, when you're feeling really just blah, really, you know, really down, you're feeling unappreciated. You're really going to find something for yourself that's going to really set you apart and really revitalize you. It's something that's, you know, it's going to take some work. It's not like you're going to fall into a solution. You're going to understand a solution, and then you're going to have to execute that yourself. But it's definitely a great opportunity for you. And your crowning card is the Chariot. Okay, so this is associated with an Aquarius energy. So maybe an Aquarius in your life will help you. But I feel like this is more talking just about what the Chariot represents, and that is willpower, but it's also discipline. So it's this great strength, this great wild creativity, and this wild passion and strength that's within you, Virgos. But it's also contained, and it's composed, which I think is great for Virgos, because I feel like you have that discipline and you understand that it takes a bit of control and restraint to accomplish things in your life. So I feel like this is just a reminder for that. Maybe this has to do with this card, you know? Don't get too carried away. You'll have this burst of energy, you'll feel inspired, but don't get too swept away. I don't think that's a problem for Virgos. You guys are, as earth signs, you're pretty grounded. But again, I feel like this is definitely a good sign that you're going to be not just, you know, grinding away and mastering your craft like a busy bee or like a spider in this case. You're going to be moving with purpose and direction, and you're going to be actually going and moving towards your goal. You know, this is kind of about like the nitty-gritty stuff, which, you know, you've been working on recently, but now you have taken care of all those little things. That's, you know, that's not an issue anymore. Now you're going towards something bigger, and all those little things that you've been doing, it's going to help you. But now you're on to bigger and better things. So I'm very excited for you. If you are feeling unappreciated, you know, I promise you that you're going to feel inspired. You're going to get motivated, and you are going to find a drive within you. You're going to be blessed with sudden inspiration, sudden clarity, and sudden realization.
Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, then please subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you guys in April.